Welcome to the show, boys and girls. I'm Dave Morris. This is the play for Thursday, July 11th. We'll take a look at some of the headlines in the upcoming editions of the Oklahoman, such as an update on the long-term farm bill and the latest in the Mike Morgan case. But we'll start with debris pickup following the May 31st storms. And I'll bring in Nick Trigakis at this point. Nick, thanks for your time. Thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Did the city of Oklahoma City underestimate the extent of the damage, and are there delays as a result?
What the city is telling us today is that, yes, indeed, they did underestimate the extent of damage from the May 31st storm. Of course, we had tornadoes, multiple tornadoes that came through Oklahoma City, flooding that we all know about. We've gone out on the street there and talked to some local residents, and people are pretty frustrated out there with the pace of debris cleanup. We'll have some photos in the paper tomorrow that our photographers went out and grabbed of just big piles of tree stumps and debris lining the curbs. People are saying it's hard to get around. They're saying that the cleanup is taking longer than past storms. Oklahoma City, to their credit, has said they're going to bring in an extra contractor and try to pick up the pace so that they can get the curbs and the streets cleaned up for everyone down there. Interesting
stuff. Meanwhile, our Chris Castile reports after a raucous debate in which Democrats accused Republicans of abandoning the poor, the House GOP pushes through a farm bill without nutrition programs. And what can you tell us about this stripped-down farm bill?
Well, what we're hearing from Chris is that this may be a case of some political gridlock at the Capitol. The farm bill for 5 decades has always included food stamp language in it. And because of disagreements between the two parties, they decided, let's try to pull the food stamps out, and that might be a way that we can get a version of the farm bill passed. Well, they've done that, but it still has rankled some people there that want the food stamp language in there. For example, in the Senate, food stamp language is in their version of the farm bill. And so what we're potentially looking at is, yes, we may have crossed this hurdle here by having the House pass a version of the farm bill, but it looks like more stalemates and gridlock are on the horizon.
Gotcha. And our man in Washington, Chris Castile, is working on that story. And finally, we'll get you out of here on this, Nick, an update on the Mike Morgan case, which Nolan Clay is working on and has been for some time.
Yeah, this is the criminal case. Not Mike Morgan, the weatherman.
Not
Mike Morgan, the former state legislator.
Mm-hmm.
The prosecutors in the case have filed an appeal with the 10th Circuit Court in Denver, and this is an expected move. But what they're doing is asking the circuit judges to send it back down to the lower court and ask for a resentencing. Mike Morgan got probation only, no jail time. Prosecutors are saying they'd like the judges at the lower level to reconsider that and possibly issue jail time. So we'll follow that case as it moves through the process.
Very good. Nick, thanks for your time today. And speaking of Mike Morgan, the weather guy, weather's kind of staying status quo right now. It's summertime in Oklahoma City. All right, these stories and more can be found in upcoming editions of the Oklahoman and, of course, online at newsok.com. Have a great night, everybody.